Good morning. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm actually okay with being on camera today, which is good because I want to do a reading for y'all. Lately I've been feeling pretty connected to Source because I finally just accepted this is who I am, and I'm not being crazy. I'm just experiencing something that I think we all experience, but we don't take time to classify what it is. So let's get started for today. And then too, just to kind of like keep things fun, I'll tell you about my Reiki session. So basically my therapist, she is also a Reiki master. Luckily I was able to find her. I went through somebody else that was at that clinic, and it's all virtual, so I think you guys should try it out if you can, if you've ever been interested in Reiki or getting some type of like cleansing, healing, energetic balancing, anything like that. I would say that's gonna be your best bet. Just keep your mind open, don't be too scared, don't take what doesn't resonate with you, take what does. So our first card is Knight of Wands, so now is a good time to do what you want to do. So if you're feeling energetic, passionate, adventurous, generous, impetuous, courageous, and departurous, I say go for it. So this might have something to do with growth, energy, groups, creativity, and problem solving. Knight of Wands is air for knight, and then wands is representative of fire. So sometimes this kind of energy can go farther than maybe what the knight wanted. And then let's see. So let's hold on to that thought. So an air sign, a fire sign might be important to you. And then we got the Three of Swords in reverse, so that's a Libra. Growth, energy, groups, and community. Okay, I didn't want to pick out my neighbor, honestly. So three, again, we got another three. So basically, are you surrounding yourselves with people who are just yes men? Are you allowing in that criticism? And if you're getting it from a Libra, honestly, if you're on their good side, it's probably what you need. They tend to have a great judgment on things. Let's see. Now we got four, so we have the Four of Pentacles, which is a Capricorn, which is interesting because Pluto is leaving Capricorn right now. We're in that retrograde period, so we're only getting, I think, like one more day of it, and then it's over. And then we're in Pluto in Aquarius, so we should be, I mean, hopefully that something good will come out of this. But basically, this one's saying holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. So yeah, I think that just means we need to accept that things are about to change and take what you've learned from these last like 16 years with you. Take what, at the end of the day, maybe you try to get rid of it and it's still there. Take that with you. Leave what does not serve you. Leave what is for others in the past. Holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. So control, stability, security, rank, a bunch of other stuff. So basically, we have no control over anything. We only have control of ourselves. So the more you can accept that, the easier every instance will be. I only want to say things that are going to be effective for you. Temperance. So that is represented by Sagittarius. It's a fire sign. So you can imagine the energy of change, options, movement, and conflict. So from a Sagittarius point of view, I think that they, gallop in and then notice, what the fuck? This is not how this is supposed to go. I'm gonna fix that. So basically seeking balance and creating a calm atmosphere. For me personally, I'm a Sagittarius rising, so I cannot not do this, and it's probably very disruptive for the people that don't like change, but for those people that were accepting the mistreatment, whatever, I'm not gonna allow it. I just can't. I'm going to be the snitch if you put yourself in a situation to fuck me over or fuck my friends over or whatever. You're going down, bitch. So moderation, tranquility, serenity, combination of forces and realization. So I think that, yeah, having a balance between authoritarianism and like freedom is important. Checks and balances are in place. Maybe see how your checks and balances in your life are right now. Avoid lying, avoid being envious, focus on your life and what you have moving forward. This is a 10 of Wands in reverse. So you might have been working on something and you're not getting anywhere. Maybe take a second, meditate, take a break, and allow what comes up for you to help you. And this is interesting because this does not feel like a reading for myself. So this is for the collective. I'm not too familiar with getting so many in reverse. Let's see. This reading makes me feel like in the beginning you were very motivated. You were like, I see the vision, I know I can do this, I'm setting fire to my idea and taking stride on that. But you might have ran into people who were not being honest with you, leading you in the wrong direction potentially. And you were also kind of holding on to your own ideas a little too tightly. So opening up your mind, changing, pivoting is okay. I'm a manifesting generator. So in human design, that just means I gotta fucking pivot. If I want to pivot, I just gotta do it. So I'm gonna be random for the rest of my life potentially, and it might be uncomfortable for others, but honestly, finding the way that your life just naturally flows is gonna be the best for you. Temperance, that was like seeking balance. So that's probably your main goal. You want to achieve some kind of balance in your life. Don't give up. Just, you might have to pivot and find a different way to do that. Maybe look into yourself and think about, what is the mirror that I am seeing? What is the shadow that they're reflecting back to me, and what can I do to adapt to that? What's another way to see this instead of forcing those around me to adapt to me? What can I do that doesn't attach me to them but allows me the freedom to not need to change everybody? And then lastly, just be honest. Don't be like others. Do not lie to get your way. Don't be envious. Take your time. Spirit will bring you the balance that you're looking for if you keep in contact with Spirit. Think about Spirit as your mom and dad. I know our generation of parents, if you're around like 30, our generation of parents, they are a little different. So they seemed happy, everything seemed promising, and then life kind of changed on them. So their vision and everything they're holding tight to, kind of like how that card showed us, is not gonna help us. It's not gonna help us move forward. So really lean into what it feels like to be held and what it feels like to be loved and cared for and safe. And think of that as the plasma, as the dark matter, everything around you touching your skin, your cells, everything in between us. That's basically mom. We're all existing in her. She's there for us, she's caressing us, she will hold us, and then consciousness and that connection that you have to the, I guess, God or whoever you want to call it, or whatever you want to call it, this place that we all have the ability to go to, that can be Dad. And that's kind of weird for me because I feel like I haven't met really any great dads, so this is kind of new to me, to try to think of like a man in a okay, he'll take care of me kind of way. But yeah, just tell him what you want. Our parents were probably supposed to do this for us, but because of their conditioning and whatever their parents went through, it probably wasn't possible. So we have to find that for ourselves, and it's probably better this way. You know, we saw what we had to see. Like I said, the last 16 years of our lives is wrapping up. So from 2008, I know for me, for example, that's kind of when my life started to be a little less fun. So I'm looking forward to better things.